What is going on today? What, another one? Another one? Ladies and gentlemen, slines and dines of my hip-hop crimies and crimettes, welcome back to the channel. If you know, you know. If you don't, hit that button below. We're back with another reaction, baby. And today, it's more DJ VLAD with Tony YAYO. And I might as well enjoy these Tony YAYO moments on VLAD because, once again, I think I seen somewhere out there that he's leaving VLAD's show to like do his own thing, or 50 paid him some mills. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't dig too much. I just seen it. And that's why I'm going to say air quotes on that. But we're going to enjoy these last little moments of YAYO here on VLAD discussing just rap topics. And today's topic with YAYO, today's topic that YAYO and VLAD are talking about, man, is just him agreeing with the fact that Dr. Dre said Eminem is the best to do it, which also confuses me because I think there was a caption amongst this show where DL Hughley had said that he disagrees with Dr. Dre, saying that Ice Cube is better at rapping than Eminem. So now I'm just a little confused here. So now I just got to click and just see the context of all this stuff now. So we're going to click, watch, pause, react, comment, all of that throughout the video. So stay tuned. Stick with me. Let's comment together. Let's do it.
No, we're not gonna edit.
Go to the Spotify numbers.
Hold on.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Cause I love lyrics and he has lyrics, but I like numbers too. Numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? And his numbers are always good. What did he do? 300 million? What he did? 63 million in 2 days? Come on, man.
Eminem. Hold on a second. I'll tell you in a second.
I don't listen to Eminem in the car. Well, somebody do.
I did.
Hold on a second.
Still getting bumped.
Okay, yeah. So the death of Slim Shady sold 600,000.
What? What do you mean? We're talking about digitally.
Yeah, but
Spotify
the equivalent
numbers.
of 600,000.
No, not Spotify. What are you talking about? You sound like a hater now, Black.
Wait, you saying that's a bad number? 600,000?
You might want to edit this. I'm telling you, Yayo's leaving this dude, dog. He's getting sick of VLAD, dog, and that's the thing. And this might be a whole different conversation for like my other little shit that I got going on, but like, dude's he been losing a lot of clientele, I feel like, lately. VLAD's been losing a lot of clientele based off of just like his antics, his funny shit, and just him getting exposed as far as just like his angles that he tries to get at and putting in artists in compromising positions. But I do have an opinion on that, where it's like the artists also have to have either a good PR team or just be aware like you don't have to answer these questions. So that's a 50-50 type of conversation, but we'll get into this though. I don't want to get too far.
Let's edit this. No,
we're not going to edit.
Go to the Spotify numbers. That's what I'm talking about. We're not talking
His
about
latest release has crossed the 600,000 unit mark.
In what, one day?
No, like it's been a little while.
What are the total sales?
The total 819 million streams. So 819 million streams is the equivalent of 600,000 albums.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. It doesn't matter what you're saying.
That's a huge number. That's gold already.
819 million streams
is the equivalent of 600,000 units.
Well, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Right,
that's who's doing them numbers.
Nobody.
Who's doing them streams? And where do you go?
Yeah, he's getting 6.7 million streams daily.
That's nuts.
Nobody's counting what album was equivalent to album numbers. So what you say? Listen, let me talk. That's irrelevant. Niggas are going off of your stream number.
Right, 819 million.
You're gonna get big checks because you're streaming them numbers. Yep. When you're gonna do big shows, when a nigga's getting 20, 30 million for a show and they could turn it down, I don't know what the number is, but it's up there.
Yeah.
Cause their merch is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to say niggas numbers, but they're in the millions just with fucking merch. So for niggas doing 819 million streams, and how many streams you said he's doing a day?
6.7 million.
Well, there you go. He's the fucking one of the goats.
Well, Dr. Dre, he said, I think Eminem is the best MC, point blank, period.
Can I also just say that I feel like Vlad's been itching for an M interview for years because he always, on his platform, is always talking to other people about Eminem. Which, in my opinion, if you're going to be talking about another guy so much, because I feel like I started seeing it with Lord Jamar, Ja Rule, these are dudes that he's had beef with, but like, I think he's been trying to get an Eminem interview, and I think I've seen somewhere at some point down the line in the DJ VLAD universe, like, he's just like, yeah, he doesn't want to come outside because he doesn't want to get answered certain questions, or like he's scared to come to VLAD because Vlad would press him about things or ask him questions about certain stuff that other radio stations or networks wouldn't ask him, and that's why he particularly picks like Sway to do interviews with, which is interesting. I'm not saying he's right or wrong, but it's funny how Vlad is always having these other people on his platform, and it always, not always, but for the most part, it's always a conversation about Eminem. And it's like, yo, my man really wants that interview. Like, why don't you try to get it, bro? Pay him the mills. Pay him that 45,000. Pay him the
Of course, there are going to be arguments about that because he's a white guy. But I don't think anyone that's rapping can touch Eminem on that microphone.
I agree.
Right.
Now, people are going to say, well, Dre's saying that because that's his artist and he's made a bunch of money. But Dre has had a lot of artists.
But listen,
50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Ice Cube,
look, let's go back to what Eminem G-Unit did as a rap label, Violator, including that.
Yeah.
You know, you had the Dream Team. You had fucking Chris Lighty. You had 50. You had the whole G-Unit staff, Jeremy, Mario, the list goes on and on. You had the Violator staff, Mona Scott, Claudine, Yandy was there, James Cruz. I'm not gonna leave him out, even though 50 always fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? You had a conglomerate of people. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty, I'm gonna say, because he played a major part in that too.
Yeah.
Now, Sha Money too, he was in that, but I would say Chris Lighty, you know. So Chris Lighty and 50. Even the deal that we waited for, 50 was the smartest guy to wait for that deal. Let's fuck streams. Eminem sold 16 million hard copies worldwide. He's the biggest artist worldwide, bro. Hands down.
Living artist?
Yes. In the hip-hop world.
In the hip-hop world, yeah.
In the hip-hop world.
The all-new GoDaddy Arrow helps
ads.
you get your business online in minutes with the power of AI. With the perfect name.
He's the biggest artist worldwide. I'm not going to say nobody's numbers, but you know it's...
So okay.
Hold on.
Did you say that Drake...
Brad, you got to let me stop.
Okay, go ahead.
He's the biggest artist worldwide. I would say...
Yo, this is crazy how Vlad really just be talking over people like all the time. Like, really doesn't let dudes finish their thought process. Like, this is crazy. Like, as I'm reacting and watching these, like, in time with the whatever I'm doing right now, talking to whoever... I'm really starting to peep that, like, this dude really don't be letting people talk or finish their whole entire thought. Like, that's nuts. Like, that's poor interview skills. And I also feel like, how is he escaping doing this for, like, the last 15, 20 years? And I feel like this hasn't been this bad in the last, like, maybe, like, prior, like, 10 years before that. It hasn't been this bad. But, like, now... I'm starting to peep like this is really bad. Is Boosie still rocking with him? Like I feel like nobody's really rocking with like Lord Jamar. Nobody's really rocking with DJ Vlad like that anymore. It's crazy. I'm starting to catch a pattern.
50 is he got to be the second biggest artist worldwide. G-Unit has to be one of the biggest groups worldwide. Motherfuckers then said G-Unit is the caviar of hip hop rap groups overseas.
Interesting. It's the overseas thing.
Look
that
at the
makes
marketing.
difference.
We had video games. We had clothes. Mm-hmm. We had sneakers. We had fucking LeBron James and motherfucker Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps on our mixtapes.
Facts.
50 went into the movies.
Television.
Everything was marketed. Only thing we was missed. Did we have G-Unit cereal, Jeremy?
No, I don't think so.
I think we had G-Unit cereal. When I was in development, the G-Unit cereal was supposed to come out. No, look, only thing was missing was G-Unit cereal.
Master P did that.
Yeah, I don't think you had the cereal. But you got a
50
lot of
sold, what, 11 million records, first album? 8 million?
Damn.
Second.
You just broke down how impactful G-Unit kind of was as like a hip-hop rap group. Like, it was a quick, short, brief moment in time, but he's definitely making some valid points. I definitely had a G-Unit tank top. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had the shoes. I was definitely a G-Unit soldier at one point in time in life when I was younger. Like, that's a fact. Their marketing was definitely crazy. I had the poster
album, 11 million.
The Reebok shoes.
Hard copies. When people used to go in Best Buy and go buy the CD and read.
I bought it.
One of the
greatest hip-hop CDs
When
ever.
they used to buy the CD and actually read it, hard copies, you have meet and greets.
Yeah.
That's when Interscope was spending, what, 50,000 to have 100, maybe 100,000 to have Eminem's picture there or 50's picture there. That's when hip hop was fun. Going to BET, going to work it, going to radio to go work a project. 8 in the morning, because morning time is the biggest show. Then afternoon, then night, because every show is big to a PD, right? To the program director. Those were the great times in hip hop. And I'm not saying it's not fun now, because we're still having fun. But going overseas, to me, it's more of a sense of freedom. Listen, And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause yeah, they have guns, certain places, but it's way less guns than America.
Yeah.
And I tell it's just like more of a sense of freedom. You know, Vienna, I love the streets. Romania, I loved it. They kind of tough on the marijuana laws. Wiz Khalifa got locked up out there. They don't play.
Yeah, I remember.
We got off the jet. As soon as we got off the jet, they had the dogs licking the Louis Vuitton bags, man. You know, 50's crazy. You gonna go pet the dog, pet the fucking dog and shit. Like, this motherfucker's crazy. That shit look like it's gonna bite us. Shit. Luckily, we ain't had no weed or nothing because they had to, you know, they not playing. They ain't playing with Wiz out there. I told you I almost got locked up in Turkey.
Yeah.
I'm walking. Racist motherfucker, Nazi motherfucker goes into me. I'm mad. I kick his bag. Police. I told you. And like, luckily, you know, you got a motherfucker with power that can make the call. Yo, get Yayo out there. Now,
they not going to be talking about the Eminem stuff anymore because I feel like they're just getting into something else. And that's when I usually just pause the interview. Once I feel like you're going left, we pause and we stop and we reflect and we talk. Yayo makes some valid points about how Eminem is the best to do it in regards to even being on the mic and on album sales, but obviously Vlad is, you know, cutting dude also, like he's not able to complete his thought and like complete what he has to say, but which sucks because Yayo has a lot of input on just like that camp, and he has a lot of game to put on as far as like how impactful Gene it was and what he's seen behind the scenes and just how Eminem is. Like, a lot of people, like he said, will probably be like, oh, well, you're a part of that camp. But it's like, even people that have been outside of that camp and exclude the people that have had beef with Eminem, all these, your top fives, like all your artists that are your favorite artists have like declared that this is the guy. It just seems to be that the fans are the only ones that are trying to denounce Eminem as being one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time. For what reason? You can pull from a lot. You can pull to the stuff that he raps about. You can go towards the fact that he's white, and then you can be like, well, a lot of white people buy his music because at the end of the day, the consumers, for the most part, are white folks that actually go out and buy the records. So with a white artist being as popular as that, and like, once again, it kind of goes back to like the race stuff about it. It's like, well, white people are going to buy his albums just because he's white and they don't care if he's good or not. I don't particularly myself believe in that, but it plays some sort of truth to it when you look at the grand scheme of it, which whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why certain people buy other black artists records. So what's the problem with that? I don't really see a problem with that. I just think that that's like moving the goalposts and just reaching and trying to just make your points valid as to why Eminem shouldn't be in a certain conversation. Like, even the whole talk with him being a guest in hip hop, like that was never there was never a conversation about that type of shit until I feel like DJ Vlad and like Lord Jamar were like trying to push this agenda that like Eminem just wasn't the guy anymore. And it seems to have been ever since he's like left and came back that like it's been a smear campaign to try to like discredit how great Eminem is as a talent. Like, you don't have to have him as your number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the problem, that like because other people or the mass amount of people that people are trying to have this conversation with are saying it, they feel like they have to denounce it because they don't agree. Like, you don't have to agree. Like, you can put Eminem at your 10 if you really want to, but you have to have respect and understand that he's not like this garbage trash ass rapper that everybody else tries to make it seem to be, because he's a talented guy. He has substance. He's your complete package when it comes to like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem with that? I never understood what problem people had in that space for Eminem. Like, you don't have to like everything. I'm pretty sure when it comes to Jay. But here's the thing though too, and this goes back to like a lot of people's point too. Like, when you just reach a certain level of just success, people are just gonna find a reason to hate on you. So I guess that's just kind of where Eminem's been, because I was in the real like phase of like Eminem being that dude, and like this wasn't as heavy as a conversation. Like, yeah, you'd have certain people be like, I don't bang with Eminem because I don't like what he raps about, but nobody was saying that he was whack. Nobody said that he sucked. Nobody was trying to discredit him. They just be like, I don't listen to that, and that was always fine. But this whole 2024 narrative and push on like he's whack and like he's not top 5 or not top 10, I think that conversation is absurd, and I think that Eminem needs to get a little bit more respect than that. But this was a good interview for the most part. I'm glad to see Yayo do his final interviews on this show, because based off of just how everything's playing out, it just seems like he's not going to be doing Vlad interviews much longer. So we might as well enjoy this Yayo content while we can. And when he starts his new stuff, if 50 really paid him out to be like, yo, I'll pay you to fucking just do your own shit, I can't wait for that to come out, whatever that may be. And I feel like he definitely brought that up early on with Vlad, but I think he just was like, I like this check from Vlad, so I'm gonna keep coming and doing this. And 50's probably like, you know, with the face being like, man, forgive Vlad, dog. So shout out to Yayo once again. I always bangs with Yayo, you know, all nigga to you. I'm gonna do that probably every time I do a Yayo thing. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Do y'all think Vlad needs to shut the hell up sometime and stop talking over people? And also, do you feel like Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time, or like where do you put him in the all-time rapper list? I think that's how I want to conclude. I want to know how y'all feel about Eminem on the all-time rapper list, and like where y'all put him at 1 through 50. You know what I'm saying? We'll do a 1 through 50 right now, and I just want to hear where y'all put 50 in y'all 50 Eminem in the top 50. With that being said, though, I'll be back with another one. I swear I'm gonna come back with some music, but I've been in my interview vibes, so don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.